You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Alrighty, folks, and welcome back to L.A. Noire. We're on the third case of traffic. A marriage made in heaven. And, as far as I am aware of, I don't even remember what I was gonna do last part I recorded this. But hey, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We could just go on ahead and, yeah, we could just go on ahead and go to our site. So we are already on our way to Ray's Cafe. A hit and run.
Looks like the DA is gonna press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She'll suffer.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes to...
Fuck.
Slow down!
But, yeah.
I'll convince him to let it go. How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
So, you're playing L.A. Noire for the first time. You didn't get, like, the DLC case or anything like that. It'd be made out of lie. It's just like, okay, who's the Santa character? Why should I care? Well, now you know. So it looks like we got two people of interest.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Alrighty. Let's speak with the coroner here first.
Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
Alright, let's take a look at the body then.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Let's see what we got here. California Fire and Life. Dear Mr. Patterson, it is with great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F, and pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $370 per week to $590 per week. Yeah, what the fuck indeed.
Life insurance.
Well, it ain't no use to him now. Might have something to...
Notify next of kin.
Yeah. Might have something to go by. So, not only can you examine the inside of shirts and stuff, but you can also examine their hands, their head, you know, everything like that. And in fact, you're going to be doing this a lot in the next desk that we'll be going into. So yeah. Oh, and I will give a fair warning right now. You know, this game has...
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Alrighty, so like I was gonna say, damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, so this game is rated M for mature, has blood, it'll also have nudity, and we'll be dealing with a lot of that.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
A lot of that in the next desk. So, needless to say, you got your fair warning now.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Alrighty.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Doesn't make much sense to me. But what do I know? So there is actually one other evidence that we can look at over here, and they'll actually confirm the killer in this case. You want to go over here in this trash bin over here. I don't know if there's any clue indicating that you should do this, but take a look at it. Because this is a nice little weapon here.
A knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Okay. Is there one other thing that we can take a look at? Probably a poker room. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna jump the gun right now. We're gonna... There's a poker room going on over here.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
But, yeah. So that's something, that's a point of interest. In fact, I don't even know if there's any other clues that we can actually pick up over here. I already checked out D. That's A right there. B. C. D is over here. Don't know. Maybe we can check out the hat. But I doubt there's anything going on with this hat here. Nice hat. But that's about it. That's about all we can really do over here. So we can actually go on ahead and take, interrogate this young little girl over here.
Miss Perry,
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Eyewitness report.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
She looks like she's telling the truth.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
And it looks like she's telling the truth on that too, because we don't really have
Only the
enough
first three letters,
evidence
I'm afraid.
to really claim that she's lying.
C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Huh. Doubt. Bad cop her.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Huh, is that so?
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. We can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
All right.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
All right. Well, patrons, but the only person we can really talk over here is, well, not really much to talk on. But we got this newspaper over here. Shrink to the Stars promises mental breakthrough. Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
And that's it on that. We can go ahead and take a chat with this fellow over here.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Huh.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
I doubt it. Let's doubt him. Bad cop him.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Esther and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Might be telling the truth.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
The witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
There's something more to it.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Huh.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
I see.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
A little something more, bud.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So like I said, you can take a look at the poker table here in this poker room. That basically, you know, jives with what the bartender has said. But there's a telephone here that we can use for R&I. Track down a vehicle number at least, so
Operator, message.
we can do that real quick.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Well, we're done here, so let's go on ahead and get out of here. Once we're done here, we can just go on ahead, head back to our vehicle, and check out our little notebook here. We're probably going to go to Shelton Residence first. Let's go on ahead and track him down.
Lucky break getting the partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of
But,
stuff.
Right. On the hit and run.
no, I honestly don't remember what I was going to say, like what I was going to look up last time.
Not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you?
No, not going to be doing really, I mean, just going to do what I can to try to keep this little commentary alive. But here we go. Now we're at the Shelton residence. Now we just gotta sit here and wait. Your hat's clipping through the roof there, bud.
That son of
bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Uh-oh. Alright, so we got ourselves a little chase scene going on here.
That coward thinks he can run from
Gotta apprehend William Shelton. Sheesh. Guy's driving like a fucking maverick.
Come on.
See if we can stop him. Fuck. Now's really not a good time to be in my way. You don't want to lose your suspect, otherwise,
driving like this.
it's case closed.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
See if I can.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You mind stopping, sir? That's right.
All right, I give up.
Good.
That's it. Show me your hands. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Alright, whatever you say.
You become all heart at the prospect.
Alright, so, any other location, we can go to Patterson Residence and see what we can do there. I'm going to go on ahead and make a little slight turn over here. That's right. Yeah, no, so, oh, excuse me. The chase can go both ways there. And, yeah, you can either catch him, Shelton, you know, during the chase, or he'll eventually stop into a building and try to escape somewhere else. But you know, he'll be stopped, so not a big deal. You can go both ways. You can either catch him or you don't. Either or, really. But yeah, let's give Patterson a little visit. See what we can dig out of her.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here.
I beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Fucking Stefan. Alright.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
I don't know. I can't tell if she's either lying or... Let's accuse her. See what happens.
You're lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now.
Nope.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hothead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Is there any more to tell?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual.
Yikes.
Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Economical? How about the insurance letter?
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
Okay, I guess that's all that we can actually dig out.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Fucking Stefan. Classic Stefan. Alright, so I'm gonna use a telephone here.
Operator, give me dispatch.
I'm gonna speak with the coroner and see what we can do.
You through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
Alright, let's head to the morgue. I have a feeling we'll be coming back here shortly. Because there's something more going on with that bloody knife. If you catch my drift. But let's get to the Central Morgue and see what we can do. See what the coroner has dug up from the autopsy for Lester Patterson. So this is probably one of the shortest traffic cases because we're almost, we're at the end already. We just gotta do a couple more things and that's it. That's all she wrote, It's probably gonna be the next one that's gonna be a little longer, but not by much. Definitely the last traffic case is gonna be a little longer, but that's probably because it's the last traffic case. there we go. We're at the morgue. Let's speak with the coroner and see what we can do. What's up, Doc?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
All right,
the knife, we have
let's head back. Let's apprehend Lorna Patterson.
As a witness. Let's bring her in.
So I don't know, if it has anything to do with finding the knife or not, but you can definitely find a knife and get a definite call on how Lester was, how Lester met his fate. Out of the way. Police officer doing his job. I'm actually debating because I've been thinking, now that I've been uploading playthroughs again, I'm honestly thinking about holding a poll of some sort to see what games I can dig out and what you guys want to see me play. As you know, this may be my channel, but there are some things that you guys would like to see me play too. So, I'll dig a couple of games out, hold a poll, see what you guys say, and go from there.
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Eesh. Alright, let's chase him down. So this hit and run, not this hit and run, but this chase is going to be a little more different than the others. Because this guy's got a gun now. So we can actually shoot him if we want to. But I don't see getting a good shot in anytime soon. And considering that I went the wrong way. So you'll be getting into these, so if you're like doing street cases, most of your runs will be like this. If he has a gun, he'll most likely find someone to use as a little bit of a shield.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now.
So just get a good aim at his head.
Your own goddamn head, be it.
Oh shit. That went well. That went about as well as I expected. Chalk one down. Oh, you.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Got him. And that broad is frozen stiff.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this case. Only failed once. And I'm pretty sure it's going to affect the ranking a little bit. Not by much, but probably a little bit. Another visit to Ray's, and you would have seen what Leroy was prepared to do to avoid jail. I never really got that, and I don't think I want to find out. But, yeah. So the next time we meet up, we will actually be going through another DLC case, methinks. I believe it is a DLC case. So, until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010. As always, happy gaming, my friends.